All right, let's get down to business and talk about real remote jobs hiring right now. To give you an idea, today we have remote jobs in HR, tech support, and customer service. We have shift options, an overnight weekend opportunity, and jobs that are primarily non-phone. Let's scan through them. So I want to start off with a couple HR positions. So the first job I'm sharing comes to us from the company Sun Auto. This one is for an HR generalist. Now I'm ignoring this location of San Diego, California, because they do tell us this job is remote in the West and Southwest region, including California. And we can see right here they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $75,000 to $80,000 per year. So yep, this is your typical HR generalist kind of job where you'll provide day-to-day human resources support to assigned store locations, including locations in California. You do some employee relations and field support, California compliance and unemployment administration, payroll and timekeeping support, and HR operation and HRBP support. And all you need are your typical soft skills, a bachelor's degree in HR, business, or related field or equivalent experience, and 1 to 3 years HR experience in multi-location or hourly environments. They prefer you have experience with ER, unemployment, payroll, or timekeeping support, and it's a plus you have SHRM-CP, PHR, or CAHR certification. Now I just noticed this right here. They tell us regular travel to assigned store locations within the West and Southwest region, including California, with occasional overnight travel may be required for this position. So that's why they're only hiring remotely in the West and the Southwest region. So we have another HR position. This one is with the company Fortrium. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly, but this job is for an HR coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, and we can see they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $50,000 to $65,000 per year, and it's your typical HR coordinator job where you'll support the company's human resources team across the full employee life cycle. This role plays a critical part in delivering a positive employee experience by supporting onboarding and offboarding, HR administration, benefits, recruiting coordination, compliance, and employee engagement initiatives. So yep, HR coordination. They want you to have 1 to 3 years experience in an HR assistant or HR coordinator role. You're familiar with HRIS and ATS platforms, and they tell us they use ADP, Workforce Now, and Ashby. So moving into our tech support positions, the first one I have is with the company Iron Orbit. So this one is for an IT support specialist, and you'll work third shift and weekends in this position. 5 days a week, Monday night through Saturday morning, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Pacific time zone hours, but you don't have to live in the Pacific time zone. Just translate your local hours to those hours. So you'll take customer inquiries and act as a first-line response to client incidents, service requests, as well as responding to monitoring event alarms. You'll provide remote assistance to end users across multiple environments, supporting hardware, software, network, and access management issues. This position requires excellent problem-solving skills, strong communication, and a customer-first mindset. So you do some phone support, being the first point of contact for all inbound calls in the support call phone queue outside of normal business hours. You'll screen all calls, assign priority, address issues and requests, or route as required. You'll also do some customer support and CRM, field incoming help requests from clients via phone, email, and ITSM ticketing system in a helpful and courteous manner. And do some IT support, provide technical support for end users, including hardware, software, and peripheral troubleshooting via phone, email, chat, or remote session. And they share more details as far as what you might do on a regular basis. If interested, read through the details. So you need a high school diploma or equivalent, and they prefer you have an associate's degree in information technology or a related field. You have about 3 years experience in a support role within managed services provider, and they prefer you have current or past experience working third shift. You have experience supporting and deploying virtual desktop instances, printers, mobile phone devices. You have experience troubleshooting network connectivity issues, and you also have experience with event monitoring and response. They'd like you to have about 3 years supporting private and public cloud environments, and it's a plus you have specific certifications. It's a plus you have about 3 years working with networking, and you also have experience with VM backups. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly. And they have more details. If interested, read through the details. And we can see on this job description, they tell us they'll pay you $23 to $30 per hour for this full-time remote position. So here's another IT tech support related position with the company Iron Orbit. This is for a service desk analyst. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions, and you'll work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. You don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. So in this job, you'll be responsible for investigating the client's issues by analyzing the symptoms, finding the root cause, resolving level 1 issues while maintaining client communications throughout the process. So you answer inbound phone calls in a call center environment, collect relevant information concerning requests, and assist clients' requests and deliver basic to advanced technical support. And for this job, they want you to have about 2 years experience in a structured IT support environment and about 3 years experience in customer service, which can be outside of IT. It's a must you have CompTIA certification and you have expert level knowledge of networking, computing, peripherals, business applications like QuickBooks, Office, Sage, those sort of things. You also have experience with remote support tools and network diagnostic tools, and you have strong ability to multitask and thrive in a fast-paced environment. And on the right-hand side of this job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $23 to $28 per hour. So one more tech support position. This one comes to us from the company VRAD. This job is for a technical support specialist. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions. And in this position, you'll work a 7-on, 7-off rotation. You'll work 7 days a week and then have 7 days off. So you'll be responsible for supporting VRAD's 24/7 production environment. This includes providing top-tier technical support to external and internal clients to enable the delivery of the highest quality patient care. This is a hands-on position requiring a broad technical knowledge. Excellent oral and written communication skills are required in order to resolve and document issues. And for this job, they want you to have an associate's degree in IT or 2 years experience assisting users of computer systems. You're familiar with internet connectivity types such as cable and DSL. You're also familiar with basic networking concepts and protocols. You have knowledge of commands and tools to diagnose and troubleshoot network issues, and you have a working knowledge of Microsoft applications and Windows operating system. They prefer you have certifications, and it's a plus you have medical systems experience with PACS, RIS, HL7, and DICOM standards. And as far as the salary, they're not sharing that anywhere on this job description, but based on my experience looking at similar roles, I have a feeling this job could pay anywhere from about $23 to $25, maybe up to $28, possibly $30 per hour, but I can't guarantee that. You'll have to work out your salary with them. So now let's talk about the customer service jobs. The first one I have comes to us from Mia Plaza. So this is a full-time remote position. You can do it anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions, and they offer a couple shifts from which to choose. So you can work mid-shift, 8:45 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which translates to 5:45 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Pacific Time, or you can work evening shift, which is 2:45 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time, translates to 11:45 a.m. to 8:15 p.m. Pacific Time. And you don't have to live in either the Eastern or Pacific time zones for this job. You can live anywhere within the United States. So you work 5 days a week full-time, and you should be prepared for 2 of those days to be Saturday and Sunday. So this is your typical customer support kind of position where you'll deliver exceptional support across multiple channels, which include phone, email, chat, and social media. You'll resolve customer issues and analyze customer needs and recommend appropriate solutions. And for this job, you need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. It's a plus but not required you have experience in the education or tech field. You have about 2 years full-time experience in a people-facing role, and it doesn't matter in what capacity. If you are a cashier, a server, a bartender, that would qualify. You have a computer or a laptop. You can type at least 55 words per minute, and you're strongly proficient with technology. And as far as the salary, going back up to the top of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $18.24 up to $25.06 per hour. The company Monzo has an opening for a customer operations disputes specialist. So this job is full-time, it is remote, but it looks like they're only hiring remotely in a handful of states. So hopefully you live in one of the states you see on your screen right now. And you'll work Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern or Pacific time zone hours, and you must be willing to work on rotational shifts. So in this job, you'll investigate, analyze, and resolve customer complaints and disputes in a professional and empathetic manner, making fair decisions based on your high-quality investigation in line with external regulations and internal policies. You'll provide the best customer support by talking directly and honestly with customers, primarily over in-app chat and email, and also occasionally on the phone. And for this job, you need to have really good customer service skills, and you're able to handle complex inquiries. You can demonstrate organizational skills to navigate multiple systems while effectively communicating with customers. You can identify process improvement and identify areas of optimization for management, and you can also work independently, and you have the ability to arrive at the right outcome for the customer. Additionally, they'd like you to have experience in a support or service role for a financial services company or tech support organization, and they tell us right here they'll pay you anywhere from $47,000 up to $60,350 per year. So our last position is also with the company Monzo. This one is for a customer support representative. It's full-time remote, but they're only hiring in a handful of states you see on your screen right now. You work Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone hours. You don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. And this looks like your typical customer support kind of position, where you'll investigate and resolve customer complaints and disputes in a professional and empathetic manner, providing the best customer support by talking directly and honestly with customers. You have really good customer service skills, you can explain things to people, and you have flawless written English. You're comfortable working in a fast-paced environment, and you can adapt to constant change, and you're also comfortable working independently. And at the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $47,000 to $51,200 per year. So that does it for this video. Hopefully one of these remote jobs works out for you, and if you're looking for more opportunities, you can find some in this video right here. So have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.